Hello everybody and welcome back to your favourite FIFA series on YouTube. It's Be a Goalkeeper episode 68. Looking at the table, we are in 5th position now, but we're still 17 points behind Liverpool in first. They are just running away with the league. It is kind of upsetting to see because I feel like we've not played too bad, but they've just been dominating everyone, and it's definitely going to take a miracle for them to bottle drop this.
Oh no, not again.
Before we get into the first game, which is against Liverpool, make sure you leave a like on this video, really just help my channel, subscribe if you're new and turn notifications on so you do not miss a thing. Let's get into it. So we're playing Liverpool in the FA Cup quarter-final, and they start off with a little long ranger, and I get a nice little fingertip that pushes over the crossbar. Definitely not the worst way to start a game, but in the 14th minute they get another attack, a little through ball from David into Dembele, one over me, hits it near post, but I watch it the whole way. I leave that little gap there knowing full well that I can just reach out and stop the ball flying into the back of the net. That's his weaker foot as well. Was he right foot or his left foot? Dembele, I think he's both footed, but it's a good save again for myself. Our first attack comes in 20th minute, and by the looks of it, no one wants to shoot. Sterling does shoot at the end, it does get blocked, but falls out to Chilwell, chips back to Osman on the volley, but it's easy enough to hold on for Alisson there. Good strong hands. Dembele leading Liverpool charger, cuts back to David, who plays it to De Jong. First time shot, it's another decent little save for myself. A little bit difficult with Diaz jumping over the ball, but I keep my eyes on the ball and keep the ball out of the back of the net. 42nd minute, we get another great opportunity. Edge of the box, I don't know why I shot so early. Time to charge into the box. It takes it early on the edge, and Alisson makes another decent save. And that's the first half done. Both teams have created good opportunities, and I'm surprised it is still 0-0, but into the second half we get the first attack. Again, another long ranger, and Alisson is there with two hands to keep it out and push it out for a corner. Liverpool now with a through ball. It's Jota running one-on-one with me, and the defenders can't keep up with him, but he takes the shot early, and again I make a great save, keeping it all level. Sterling tries a long ranger, but I don't know what we're doing. We keep shooting from so far out, there's no need for it. Last 15 minutes of the game, we get a bit lucky to win the ball back. It's Brocolo who gets a shot off again, and Alisson is there, flying across his line. 5 minutes left of the game. We've got some quick pass and edge of the box, but Osman is in the box. Alisson with the save. That's a Brocolo. Finally, the stalemate has been broken, and it's that man right there, Brocolo, with the finish. A little bit fortunate, but you have to make your own fortune sometimes, and that's some great passing moves. Edge of the box, and Osman with the run into it, and somehow, I don't even know who that is, little flick finds him. Alisson does a decent job, but he doesn't actually make a save. He kind of blocks the ball by just being there, which is technically a save, but you know what I mean? He didn't actually try making a save, but the ball falls out to Brocoli, hits it sweet as he like. Last minute of the game now, Liverpool one more opportunity, whips it in, diving header, it falls straight into my hands. Now into added time, lovely over top free ball to Silva, edge of the box on his weaker foot, hits it past Alisson and doubles our lead, putting this game to bed. Less pressure on ourselves, and it's a beautiful goal, beautiful run. It goes over to Potter to celebrate, but we don't care about that anyway. But look at this ball over the top, lovely little touch on his stronger foot, puts it on his weak foot, hits it through the defender pretty much. Alisson at full stretch cannot save it, and it is the game done and dusted. We have beat Liverpool to advance into the semi-finals of the FA Cup. I'm not sure how I didn't get man of the match. I did an 8.0 rating. I played outstandingly. Just a little bit disappointing we couldn't do that in the last episode in the league against Liverpool. But now we move on to the next game, the second leg of the Europa League against Dynamo Kiev. And again, they start off second minute with a little opportunity. It hits it across me and everyone else. Ball flies straight past the post though. A little bit lucky, but unfortunate for them. Osman with a strike, and he finds the top corner. I thought nothing of it. Don't expect him to score from that type of angle on his weaker foot. And we're 3-0 up on aggregate, 1-0 on the night. But it's a beautiful goal. And like I said, you don't expect him to score from that type of angle. Defenders in his face, and that doesn't deter him at all. Just hits it sweet as you like, straight past the goalkeeper, top bins. On the 30-minute mark, and we're back on another attack. Sterling in the midfield, back to Silva, back to Sterling, Webster involved, obviously Osman, out to Bailey now, inside the box, little Travella making it 2-0. We just played it around the Kiev defence like no one was even there. Such a good team goal from the midfield as well, quite deep in the midfield, and we just have runners as well, and then Bailey finishes it all off with a lovely little Travella, which has happened a lot more recently. We went for a stage where everyone was scoring Travellas, then it stopped, but it's back in fashion now, and I am all for it, especially when it's my team scoring them. That is the first half done and dusted. Kiev had one opportunity, and that is all they did. Can they change it in the second half? Let's find out. We're the first ones on the attack though. James down the right side into Webster. Osman with a beautiful run. Their keeper makes a decent save at the near post. Again now, 57 minutes. Osman tries long range off the woodwork. Back out. Kiev defender clears it only to Silva. Back to Osman. Back to Silva. Sterling involved obviously as well. Webster into Bailey. Little 1-2 with Sterling. Back of the net. Making it 3-0. What can I say? Our passing has just been on absolute fire. The Kiev defenders looking left and right, have no idea where the ball is even going. There's such tight little spaces as well. And edge of the box takes that little touch out, sets himself perfectly, wellies it on his right foot, keeper no chance. 3-0, 5-0 on aggregate. Finally, Kiev do get into our box save. But he's the defender, James there, running to the byline, waiting for some support, cuts it back, but Martinez is there with a beautiful block though, full stretch, and then I get subbed off because I didn't even have to make one save through the whole game. Good game, cheers mate. We do go on to keep the clean sheet and win. Up next is our game in the Premier League against Brighton at home, and looking at the Brighton team, we should be very worried. They've got some outstanding players, Gnabry, Malen, Ramos up front as well, unbelievable, Saliba at the back, crazy stuff. But we start off with the attack, and their goalkeeper Matt Turner keeps hold that ball nicely. Their first opportunity though, plays it across the box out quickly, but he does actually get there first. I think it's Dembele, and the ball just trickles past the post as well. It is Dembele, and I can't believe he hasn't scored. Could have quite easily been a penalty there. I think it's Bednarak who gets in the way, and I take him out to add insult to injury. 18th minute though, we've got a lovely opportunity, and somehow we have not scored there. Roman with the chance, didn't do it.
Magic.
Sterling with the magic hands, plays a throw and loses the ball, but wins it back actually. Chilwell picks it up, Osman in the box, on his right foot, decides to put it onto his left for some reason, just finessing it mate, what are you doing? Another great opportunity, it's Chilwell, Matt Turner with the save. Now we get Silva, gets taken out from behind by Gnabry there, Serge Gnabry. Referees having none of it, red card, early shower for the man there, see you later son. And I don't know why they're complaining, they can have no arguments about it, straight through the back of him, nowhere near the ball, disgusting, get off. Roman has an opportunity from the free kick, steps up left foot, top bins!
Beautiful.
He has definitely made up for missing that big chance earlier on in the game with an absolute beauty of a free kick. It's pretty close to the box. The wall doesn't quite jump either. He runs over the Potter. I don't know why. Not a fan of Potter anymore. But what can I say? It's an absolute cracking goal. Left foot, 20 yards out. Wall doesn't jump at all, even though they've got the draft excluder there, and it flies into the top bins. It's so good. I love seeing free kick goals, especially when it flies into that top corner. Matt Turner, full stretch, he's nowhere near it, and we are 1-0 up against 10-man Brighton. They've got a long way to go in this game as well. We nearly make it 2 with a decent strike from Osimhen. Half-time whistle is blown, gives them a little bit of respite because Brighton are going to need all the energy they can muster in the second half. It's a lot of running for 10 men to do. Starting off though, we're down his left side of the pitch. Chilwell into Osimhen, whose pass is blocked by Saliba, but he loses it to Silva. Back to Osimhen, 1-2 with Bailey, hits it top corner again. Exactly the same corner, but the other end of the pitch. It's another beauty of a goal. More teamwork involved, a little bit sloppy there, but then Saliba gives us the ball back for some reason. 1-2, he hits it on the first time strike and it flies into that top corner. We're absolutely loving those corners. After that goal, I'm pretty sure Brighton may have given up on this match because I don't think they've got enough in them. 55th minute, Sterling finds Osman with a through, but look at the space in the middle. It's Roman, takes on his left foot. He makes it 3-0. Definitely put the game to bed now. There's no way Brighton are getting back into this. They have done absolutely nothing in the second half, not a lot in the first half either. Such a strong team, but it's been a little bit of a letdown, or a big letdown for me, you could say. But that's another easy enough goal for us. The space in the middle, defenders way too far apart, and to be fair, Matt Turner probably should be saving it. Gets down low but doesn't lift his hand up. 68th minute there, another attack from our Sterling down the right side, whips it across to Osman, another space on the half volley. There's another goal, making it 4-0. Unbelievable finish from Osman. But again, look at the size of the gap between the two centre backs. The one at the far end there should be marking Osman, but it leaves it to Fred from the midfield to cover. The touch from Osman is unbelievable, and then the volley, kind of like toe pokes it if you want to look at this angle, brings it down, like left footed as well, hits it into the floor. It's another one that Matt Turner should be saving it, to be honest. It doesn't have a lot of pace on it. It is put right in the bottom corner, but I feel like he should be doing loads better. Now we have Osman mugging off the defenders and charging the box. One of the keeper who does actually make a save, and they do manage to clear the ball. Only out to Bailey, who headers it down to Sterling. Tries a long range, it just trickles past the post, not quite close enough. Sterling gets tackled here, but the tenacity to get the ball back into Chilwell, who finds Chilwell ways, but look at the space in the middle for Bailey, making it 5-0. 2-0. We have just been so dominant. Obviously they're down to 10 men, but sometimes teams play better, but we didn't even give them a chance to do anything. We've just been so dominant. We've been bullying them the whole time, and it's just been unbelievable. The performance has been top tier. We got 1 goal. We didn't rest on our laurels, and we just smashed them up, to be honest. Matt Turner just chucking a leg out in hope. No chance at all. And then I get subbed off because I made 0 saves. 6.5 rating, but not good enough apparently for Potter. We do get another clean sheet, and that goes on my record. So 3 clean sheets today, which is ridiculous for me because we've been struggling. Now we move on to the final game of the episode against Nottingham Forest in the league. Can we make it 4 clean sheets out of 4? They get the first chance to the byline, holds it off the player there, cuts it back, a little bit of quick pass, takes a shot, a little block, again finds it back in the middle, but I make the save. He was actually offside anyway, so it didn't really matter, but I still need to make a few saves. Now our first opportunity, 1-2, and it's Osimhen with an absolute pile driver into the back of the net. Where did he release that power from? On his weaker foot. He absolutely levered this ball. It's a nice little pass, lays it off perfectly from Roman, and look at the strike. Doesn't really have to change his movement too much, just hits it well. And the keeper, I'm not sure who the keeper is, but he does move quickly, but kind of just doesn't commit to a save and lets it go flying into the back of the net. 18th minute, we have another opportunity. It's trickling towards the line, but the defender comes back nicely to clear the ball away. Now it's a poor clearance from the goalkeeper. They're out into the midfield. Little 1-2, they get a little flick to Bailey, who finishes off the move. What is their goalkeeper doing? I don't know if he's just smashed it to clear it, or he's tried picking out a man in the middle, but it falls straight to a Chelsea player. Easy as you like. The midfielders gave up too easy. A nice pass, a little flick from Sterling, I think, to Bailey. I don't think he's ever going to miss from that situation. I'm not sure what footed he is, but that right foot looks deadly either way. Keep it again, kind of close, but not close enough. 2-0. Can we make it 3? Pass a bit wayward, but Sterling picks it up, plays it across on the volley. What a volley! I think it's Bracola, that's Roman with the finish, and he's hit that sweet as a nut. Just flies past the goalkeeper. The pass here is wayward from Osimhen, but Sterling does well and just chips it across on a left foot. The player is in his face well, the defender is, and the keeper can't quite see the ball. He's covered in near post. It obviously hits it far post. Keeper full stretch. I'll give him this one. He probably wasn't going to save it because the power was unbelievable. We're still in the first half. We get another opportunity. Osimhen into the box, cuts it back to Bailey, but he hits it straight at the goalkeeper, and they do manage to clear the ball. Another opportunity to end the half from Nottingham Forest. Nothing going on there. And we're going into the half-time interval with the 3-0 lead. Nottingham Forest had like 1 opportunity that was onside. The rest have been non-existent. They've just done nothing. Now into the 75th minute in the second half. They do get an opportunity, whipped it in, but again, straight at me. I make a little bit of meat of it, and then I get subbed off because I don't have any saves to make. Only 1 apparently. That's bogus because I definitely made more than 1. We do go on to win the game 3-0, and it's another clean sheet. So that means this whole time we have not conceded a goal in this episode, which is a little bit of a feat of its own because I don't do it too often, so I should be happy with it. We are still in 3rd position for the Golden Glove, 9 clean sheets in 29, only 2 behind Alisson, so we're definitely still in the running for it. But sadly, that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on this video. It really does help my channel. Subscribe if you're new and turn notifications on so you do not miss a thing. And as always, look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.